what's up, tribe? It's Naja here, and I wanted to do like a little rant video, kinda, sorta, kind of opinions, kinda. This is what everyone does on the internet, so yeah. Let me get comfortable. Ugh. So today I just wanted to give my opinion on something that I keep seeing on social media, and I just want to talk about it. Some of you guys might give a fuck, the majority of you guys might not, but regardless, I would love to have this conversation with you guys in the comments about what you think about this whole thing. And I just wanted to, you know, just go on a little tangent, because why not? So basically, I've been seeing these type of posts a lot on the internet, mainly originating on Twitter, and then people screenshotting it and posting it on Instagram and Facebook, whatever. And it's this phenomena that's been going on for a long time, the phenomena of internet gurus say all this woke shit, inspiring shit, sometimes astrological shit, to get money, to get followers. A lot of the time, these people running these accounts are toxic people. Usually now I'm noticing more of a trend of people trying to race bait with these accounts. And recently we had this huge thing of one of these guru woke accounts, the Twitter user Emo Black Thought. I'm not gonna go into it. If you guys wanna, like, you know, learn a little bit more about it, go and check out me and Daniel's podcast. We talked about it a little bit last week. But this is just another one of those examples where here's a person who only cares about themselves and who is willing to go through the ends of whatever to keep this high tier guru mindset going on, right? People are like, oh, okay, well, this is said by this person, and I really do trust that person's judgment, so therefore maybe I should start living my life with this example in mind of what this account just said. But then again, it just all comes with nowadays, our generation, the social media generation, is not so much of individual thinkers anymore. They're all group thinkers. There's a reason why cancel culture exists. We're not going to get into that today. I mainly just want to talk about this thing that I keep seeing farting out of these fucking accounts that I think is just complete fucking bullshit. And even if you don't think it's bullshit, I would like to see your reasoning why you don't think it's bullshit in the comments.
I would like to see it.
So even if we don't share the same opinion, I'm still interested to see like what you bring to the table, and you may even sway my mind. I'm not trying to make it a battle in the comments. I'm trying to have an open discussion. I keep seeing posts that are along the lines of, stop telling people that they cannot love other people unless they learn how to love themselves. I keep seeing different variations of this online from these woke accounts. I saw one person say, don't tell people you gotta love yourself before you love somebody else, because that means that they're not worthy of love until they get their shit together, and that's not right. Telling somebody you can't love yourself until they love themselves is toxic. I keep seeing that narrative being spun over and over and over by these woke accounts because everybody is group thinkers. Nobody is really like sitting down and putting their foot down being like, actually,
you can't love yourself. How in the hell are you gonna love somebody else? Can I get an amen up in here? Amen.
There's more to why that is a true statement to some people, and me myself, as why you truly cannot love somebody until you learn how to love yourself. And you guys are spinning it into this whole like, you do not deserve love while you're on your self-growth journey, and that's not what people are trying to say. So I'm going to break it down on why I feel like you truly cannot love somebody else until you love yourself. And I'm just gonna break that shit down as to why I feel that way and why I feel like it's not a toxic thing to tell somebody to make sure they love themselves before they go and love somebody else. And it is this main principle, this main self-help principle that a lot of these accounts just, that they love to preach at one point, and then for whatever now they don't want to. Like, it's very situational what type of energy the narcissist is trying to pull from you to fuel up themselves to go into Super Saiyan and get like sponsorships and money or whatever. The whole point of you loving yourself first is so that you know your worth. When you don't love yourself, you don't know your worth, and you're more susceptible to allow mistreatments in the form of love to happen. So for example, if you do not know, like, hey, I'm a bad bitch, okay? If you are in a rut in life, say you're in a rut in life, you're just looking back, you're like, even though I'm in this rut, I'm a bad bitch, I deserve this because I bring this to the table, and I do not deserve that because if you love me, you would not do that to me. But if you do not have a concept of self-love, the most important kind of love, how can you be able to decipher what is good love coming from somebody else? Because there are some people out there who view love as putting your hands on each other, as telling each other really horrible things about each other in the mask of being real. Like, these are all love, like everybody's love languages are not the same, and sometimes people can come from abusive relationships and think things are normal and express love in toxic ways because they don't know how to love themselves. Like, that is like the blueprint. Don't they tell you in elementary school, treat others how you would want to be treated? If you do not know how you are supposed to be treated, how the fuck could, like, with yourself, how the fuck are you gonna be able to tell this person trying to pursue you that they're not treating you appropriately? Like, you get what I'm saying? Or how would you know how to give love onto somebody else? And that's another thing I want to get into, since people love throwing out the word toxic. What's really toxic is being in a relationship with somebody who loves you when you don't love yourself, because then this person is constantly just like you're just a big ass baggage to them at this point. And I tried to give a fuck about a person who did not care about themselves, and it was a lot of baggage. It was emotionally draining. I'm constantly checking up on this person. I'm constantly making sure they're okay financially, emotionally. And meanwhile, they're doing self-destructive things to themselves and me because they don't give a fuck. So it's just, I don't think that it's cool to be spreading this narrative of hurt people don't hurt people. Hurt people need to be coddled and loved by people who actually already put in the work on themselves. That's not fair. That's like saying you put in all this work on yourself, build yourself up to the best person that you could be, and now you're deciding, maybe I'll let somebody in on that happiness, just for that person to be a whole work in progress itself. And please do not get me started on the topic of these build-a-boyfriends, build-a-girlfriends that people like to romanticize and shit. Like how people like to be on that, oh, Gucci Man and Keisha Kiora real relationship because she held him down, blah, 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 blah. Trust me, I get it. I've been through it. I've been a down-ass bitch for people before. I get it. But there is a fucking point. I catch myself believing in you more than you believe in yourself. That's a fucking problem. And that's why I don't think that this whole you don't need to love yourself in order to love somebody else is garbaggio. I feel like it's very, it's not taking accountability for your own happiness. With that statement really just makes it seem like other people are the source of your happiness. Like, it's just not taking accountability. I feel like you need to make sure that you are good with you before you put yourself out there, because then you allow bullshit to happen to you. I think that whole statement is just a cop-out that these fucking woke Twitter, Instagram, internet gurus are trying to spit out. I really want you guys to I'm done ranting. I'm not gonna rant for 20 minutes. I know you guys like my videos to be long, but I want to give you guys some homework to do. I know you guys hate homework, trust me. There's two sets of homeworks. There's two types of bitches that are watching this video right now, okay? There's two types of homeworks that you could do. The one type of homework that you could do, look at all these accounts that you follow. Like, think of Emo Black Thought, like accounts like those that you follow. If any of you guys are like into Twitter and shit and follow certain spirituality or inspiration pages and shit, there's a whole bunch of oracles, bro. Like, there's a whole bunch of oracles. There's a whole bunch of gurus. There's this one person I follow, and I cannot remember her name for the life of me. But she's even caught herself contradicting herself like multiple times, and she has a massive following being like a guru. I cannot remember her name for the life of me because I had to mute her ass a long time ago, because I'm just like, bruh, y'all really be like contradicting yourselves, and it's just so blatant that some of these accounts are like full-blown out narcissists, like are only like, it's just so cringy to me how, but at the same time it makes sense, because things like YouTube and social media and stuff like that, especially places where you don't really have to show your face and you can make money, that's where the narcissists fucking thrive, okay? And I don't use the word narcissist lightly. I don't use the word sociopath lightly. I don't self-diagnose people and shit. Narcissism is a personality disorder. It's not mental, it's not anything. I'm not diagnosing anybody, any names I said in this video. I'm not trying to drag them down. But one of my homework for you guys is to go on social media, look at that page that you go to for spiritual guidance, spiritual advice, or astrological advice, or anything of that sort. And I want you to really notice what they type when something is happening to them personally. And I also want you guys to notice like how many of these tweets or these posts are recycled, and how many times are they recycling the same thing because they noticed that one message got a lot of boom, whether they believe in it or not. Okay, I want you guys to look at that. And then for all of my astrology hoes, my astrologies, okay, I want y'all to notice something even deeper. Especially, and this is specifically for like the astrology, spirituality type pages, because there are way more of those, okay, of these people trying to be astrological gurus. I want you guys to notice something, because I peeped this last year, and that's when I stopped following all these little astrology guru people. And that's why I always tell you guys I am not an astrologist, because some of these people really think that they're astrologists. But I did my own little research, and I noticed the majority of the accounts that do the astrology shit and do all of this stuff and got all this notoriety and stuff, they all have the same sun sign. And I'm like, no. Then I noticed that even if they didn't have the same sun sign, a lot of them had this sign in their chart. And this sign is Aquarius. I also have Aquarius in my chart. So I'm not trying to say if you have Aquarius in your chart, you're a fucking narcissist, man. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is what's really interesting about Aquarius is that Aquarius are very good at detaching their emotions. So that's why I feel like when I see these accounts, I could tell like who is recycling something and who is actually saying something based off of emotion that they've learned from self-experience that they feel like sharing wisdom with. That's why with the first amount of homework, I told you guys, look at shit that's been recycled and look at stuff that they actually wrote from them and see how well it does and see how well it's perceived. See if people are calling them on their shit and being like, okay, this is actually kind of toxic. And then look at all the people that are like, oh my God, yes, this is so me, this is so me. And the fact that I keep seeing all this Aquarius placements and all these people, I'm just like, this kind of makes sense because Aquarius are very natural born leaders. They know how to detach work from emotion, which is the accounts. And they also know how to clap the fuck back. If you haven't noticed, that's what the majority of these oh so peaceful spiritual accounts do, is they are the kings and queens of clapback. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I hope this made any sense. I would love to hear you guys' opinion in the comments below. I'm not going to drag this on because I already said this wasn't going to be a 20-minute video. So yeah, let me know how you guys feel. Let me know if you guys did any of your homework and please put it in the comments below. I would love to interact with you guys about this topic. Do you feel that you need to love yourself in order to love somebody else, or do you think that is toxic? I'm allergic to bullshit. Oh my God. No, I'm just kidding. If you guys feel differently, you are more than welcome to write in the comments. I'd love to read them. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye.